it's Doris from LookMazing, and I'm back with a video on my September favorites, and I have some beauty favorites to show you guys as well as a few fashion ones. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and start with some eye products. So first here I have L'Oreal's Voluminous Superstar Mascara, and I actually like only one side of this one. So the first side of it is the primer, which I really love, and I had found or discovered this to be one of the key ways to avoid the mascara from smudging to the under eye area. So I love this part, but in terms of the mascara that it does come with, I'm not a huge fan. I find it to be a little bit more on the dry side, so I typically just use this one for the primer. So for mascara, I've actually been loving the one by Covergirl. It's the Super Sizer one, and I really like this one mostly because of the wand. So I like that it's made out of this rubbery material and it has bristles that kind of taper down, so it's really great for volumizing as well as lengthening, and I find the formula to be really easy to apply. It's not as clumpy as other mascaras, and I would compare this one to the ones I had featured in my prior video. I believe it was the Korean makeup haul, and that one I had featured two of them by Clio, the ones under their Salon de Cara line. So I really love those mascaras, and I find this one to be just as good. So the eyeshadow palette that I had been using and loving all summer was the Maybelline Nudes palette, and this one was my favorite because it was really easy to travel with, so I always stuck this one in my makeup bag. And as you can see, all the colors here are very neutral and everyday, so it's easy to use it for both, like, you know, casual events, but also if you want to dress it up at night. There's a couple colors on this end of the palette that are more for a smoky look. And as you can see, I had already hit pan with one of the colors because I use this for almost all my looks. So if you guys are interested, I can do a tutorial with this palette, so just let me know down in the comments below. But otherwise, I highly recommend it because it is quite affordable and the eyeshadows are really high quality. So now moving on to the face, I have here with me the Lorac Pro Contour Palette, and I have been really interested in contouring, so we did a whole feature page on it. If you guys are interested, I'll leave that link for you guys. But basically I was trying out different palettes, and also we have tutorials as well, and out of all of them I was most curious about trying this one because it comes with a variety of shades for both the contour as well as the highlight. And out of the whole palette, I would have to say the contour shades for me, in particular my skin tone, I was using the medium contour, but I found that to be a little bit more on the heavier side, so something that I would use more for nighttime. But I really love the highlighters in this palette, and the shimmer highlight does provide a really natural glow, but my favorite has to be the yellow highlight. And I started using this for the under eye area, and I really noticed a significant difference in terms of both brightening as well as hiding the dark under eye circles. And the formula is very light, so it doesn't dry out the under eye area. So out of the whole palette, I would say I use that one the most. So I wanted to feature it to kind of show you guys what's inside. But also, if you guys are interested, my colleague tested this palette out for a everyday makeup look, and she really loved it. So I'll leave that link for you guys too. So now moving on to fall lipstick colors, and I will have that video for you guys in about a week, but I wanted to give you guys a preview of one of the lipsticks that I really love, and it's the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks. And I know this one is selling out like crazy in terms of all the colors, so I was able to snatch up this one, and it's called Outlaw, which is a really pretty red color, and I think a bright red lip is always perfect for fall, so that's why I chose this color. But in terms of the formula, I would say it's one of the ones that I have that is really long lasting. So I basically apply it on, and once it turns, I would say, a matte dry, I can basically eat and drink, and it doesn't really rub off that easily. So, and you pretty much have to use makeup remover to remove it. So if you're looking for something that's really long lasting and strong, I would highly recommend this one. So for nails, I have two products to show you guys. So I've been loving this really dark green color for fall, and I'm using the one by Essie. It's the color Stylenomics. So I just love it because it's kind of I would say far away it almost looks black, but when you get close up you can really see the dark green tint. So I really like this one, and I discovered this one by Nicole by OPI. It's the drying drops, and I know sometimes when I'm in a rush I try to paint my nails last minute and then I'll touch something and I'll get ruined, so I wanted to find something that would help prevent that, and I found this one, which really is easy to use, and you basically apply it to your nails after you painted them for, I would say, between 30 seconds before it dries, and it really helps with the drying process. So after 3 minutes it's okay to touch and you can go about doing your regular things. So I found this to be really helpful and something that I would recommend to you guys. So as you guys know, if you've been watching, I've been trying also a lot of Asian beauty products. So I have two things here to show you guys. So the first one is this eye zone mask, and it's by Kosei Cosmoport. I featured this in the Japanese beauty haul, so if you guys are interested in other products that I like, you should check that out. But this one in particular I love using in the morning, and I find it a great way to freshen up your under eye area if it's either dry or you're tired. These are great ways to or great masks to put under, and it comes in a nice package, so it's very easy to travel with. So I've been loving using these. And as well as this one here by Biore. It's the UV Aqua Rich Watery Essence Sunscreen, and it has an SPF of 50, which is really high, I would say, for everyday use, but I like to go for a higher SPF, but the downside is sometimes it does clog your pores. But this one in particular is a watery essence, so it does feel really, really light, and it almost doesn't feel like sunscreen, which I love it, and it doesn't have that sunscreen smell. So I highly recommend this if you guys do want to wear sunscreen in the winter time. This is one to keep in mind. So the next one I have here is a beauty / home favorite, and it is the Ditchy candle, and this one is in the scent Baze. And I had been eyeing this for a long time, and I will smell it when I go into stores, and I really want to buy it, but it is on the pricey side, so I held out until the Nordstrom anniversary sale. So I got that during the sale, and oh, it smells so good. It's like a floral-y scent, but not too strong. So you don't actually have to burn this one because it's the medium size. I find that the scent does permeate through the room nicely, so I haven't burned it yet, but on Instagram I had seen a lot of people who had finished using it also use the container to, I would say, store makeup brushes or other things. So I think after I do use it, I'll probably use the candle jar for the same thing. So now my fashion favorites for the month. I have here my pair of lace-up flats by Topshop, and this was actually my first pair of shoes from Topshop, so I wasn't quite sure if it would be comfortable, but they are actually very comfortable and kind of my favorite pair to wear because this one pairs nicely with both pants as well as skirts. So I've been wearing this pair a lot, and it's kind of my go-to pair for flats right now. So my last fashion favorite here is this A-line skirt, and it's a faux suede material with a button-down front, and I had featured this in my Fall Fashion Closet Essentials video, but I've just been wearing this a lot because it's really comfortable and soft, but also it's so easy to pair with a lot of the other things that I have. So I've been wearing a lot with this mock neck top as well as button-down shirts and sweaters. So I would say as it gets colder, it's really easy to just wear, I would say, tights underneath and pair it with chunky boots or knee-high boots as well. So yeah, I just can see this pair being so versatile and something that I would recommend for you guys also from the color perspective. So I hope you guys enjoyed my September favorites, and if you guys do have any questions on any of the products that I featured, I will have all the information down below, but you can leave me comments as always. And also hope you guys will subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.